What's up everyone? Today is all about the new hotness iRacing Arcade. I'm absolutely dedicating this entire video to this game, which is launching on December 2nd, 2025. This is going to be a total game changer for my couch gaming setup on the Asus ROG Ally Extreme. First up, we're smashing that trailer. After that, we're not waiting, we're hitting the demo. Enjoy. What is up, racing maniacs? Today, we're tearing up the rulebook because the masters of hardcore simulation, iRacing, just dropped their cutest, fastest, and most surprising title yet, iRacing Arcade. This isn't your 8-hour endurance race, folks. This is pure, unadulterated, licensed racing fun. Let's get into the details. It's deeper than you think. Right out of the pit lane, we have to talk about the look. Forget gritty, photorealistic visuals. iRacing Arcade delivers this vibrant, charming, almost pocket-sized art style that makes every officially licensed car look fantastic. But here's the key. This game is made for the couch. It's perfect for your Asus ROG Ally Extreme or just chilling with a controller. You can jump in and immediately feel like a pro. This is racing you can actually enjoy on your break without setting up the whole rig. It's accessible, but hold on, because that doesn't mean it's simple. The physics are the secret sauce. This is an arcade game that actually rewards smart driving. The handling is tactile, responsive, you feel the weight of the car. You can't just smash the brake pedal. If you overshoot your entry, you'll understeer and lose time. Be too aggressive on the throttle, and that rear end steps out. It's not a drift game, but it has that sim DNA demanding respect. And check this out, even in the arcade shell, tire wear, fuel burn, and damage are active. They're scaled for shorter races, but they force you to strategize, especially on longer career laps. You have to race smart, not just fast. That's the iRacing influence we needed. This is the biggest surprise. iRacing Arcade is also a motorsport legacy builder. You're not just a driver, you're the CEO of your own racing empire. You win races, you get resources, and then you have to strategically invest. Do you pump cash into your facilities to unlock permanent performance boosts for your cars? Or maybe you recruit a star driver to run parallel series and bring home more prize money? Or do you sink it into wild customizations to make your team look iconic? And if you want to prove your skill, the competition is fierce. You've got the global time attacks hours spent perfecting that one corner to shave off a 10th and top the board. So, final verdict on iRacing Arcade? It's a massive success. It takes the authenticity of the world's best simulator, the licensed tracks, the real cars, the smart physics, and makes it fun, fast, and accessible for everyone. It's the perfect blend. Whether you're a sim veteran or picking up a controller for the first time, this is an absolute blast. It drops December 2nd, put it on your list. All right, racers, that's the review. Are you grabbing this game? What's the first car you're gonna buy for your new team? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more high-speed reviews. Catch you on the track.